You swipe your sleek plastic card at the counter, smiling at how effortless it feels. But you are actually broke. Your bank account is nearly empty, yet you keep spending without feeling any real regret. You are trapped in debt. Every transaction feels like simple magic, but it is actually slowly ruining your future. We willingly participate in this frictionless trade, never realizing what it costs our brains. The cost is your autonomy. Your credit card has successfully bypassed your natural evolutionary defense mechanisms against financial loss. Our brains hate losing things. For thousands of years, giving away resources meant risking starvation in the wild. This evolutionary fear developed a highly specific brain response that scientists call paying pain. It feels like physical pain. Neuroscientists using fMRI scans discovered that parting with cash activates the insula. The insula processes pain. When you pull paper bills out of your wallet, your brain registers distress. This physical discomfort acts as a natural brake, stopping us from overspending. The brake is broken. Credit cards and digital payments have completely removed the physical friction of parting with money. You do not see the resources leave your hand, so the insula remains quiet. No pain is registered. MIT researchers found that people bid up to twice as much when using plastic. When the pain of paying is muted, your brain only focuses on the reward. Focus on reward. This is because credit card companies have engineered the ultimate frictionless buying experience. They spent decades making transaction channels as seamless and painless as biologically possible. Painless buy. By decoupling the pleasure of buying from the pain of paying, they hacked you. Every tap of your phone is a microtransaction designed to exploit your biology. Exploiting biology. This dopamine loop is identical to the system that keeps gamblers at a table. You receive immediate gratification while the bill is hidden away for future you. Future debt. By the time the bill arrives, the pleasure of those purchases has long faded. You are left with the pain of debt, forcing you to work harder to pay. Locked-in cycle. We become modern resources, harvested by platforms that track and monetize our daily habits. Every swipe, every click, and every hesitation is logged in massive server farms. Server storage. These companies use your behavioral data to construct your highly precise digital twin. The machine analyzes your digital twin to engineer your future spending decisions. Predicted patterns. You think your choices are organic, but you're being gently nudged by algorithms. They map out your vulnerabilities and show you ads exactly when you are weakest. Targets selected. We willingly welcomed this surveillance because it arrived wrapped in sleek, helpful designs. We traded our mental sovereignty for the comfort of instant, automated food and rides. Surrendered autonomy. In the past, being alone was natural. Now solitude is a vanishing and rare luxury. We are constantly connected to the machine, leaving no space for quiet, unmonetized reflection. Infinite loop. Every single quiet second must be filled with a feed, a post, or a video. This constant stimulation is designed to keep you in a passive, easily readable script. Predictable scripts. This invisible mechanism makes frictionless digital spending the most dangerous financial trap ever created. You swipe effortlessly, and with every touch of your smartphone, you release a tiny burst of dopamine into your brain. Dopamine fuels anticipation. It is the exact same chemical response that keeps slot machine players sitting at the table. Locked in place. You receive immediate gratification, while the heavy financial bill is hidden away for future you. By the time the bill arrives at the end of the month, the pleasure of buying is gone. Only regret remains. You are left with the pain of debt, forcing you to work harder just to pay off the bank. This cycle turns us into passive economic resources, harvested by modern platforms. Farmed for data. Tech companies monitor your transactions, feeding every single data point into their main systems. These algorithms know your habits, desires, and vulnerabilities better than your own family. Highly predictable, they construct your digital twin, a shadow self that lives entirely inside their servers. The machine analyzes this shadow twin to manipulate your present spending behavior. Behavior engineered. By making payments frictionless, they successfully bypassed your brain's evolutionary pain threshold. Since your brain no longer feels the pain of paying, you are twice as likely to buy. Pain is bypassed. Buy now, pay later models take this brain hacking technique to the ultimate extreme. They split the action of purchase from the consequence, leaving your bank account vulnerable. Account tapped. We willingly welcomed this financial tracking because it came wrapped in seamless design. We traded our hard-earned financial sovereignty for the luxury of instant, cardless checkout. Sovereignty traded. But can we break this exhausting loop and rewire our brain's perception of value? Can we learn to reintroduce friction and stop letting algorithms manipulate our spending? Reintroduce friction. It requires conscious effort, a daily commitment to put down the digital wallet. The easiest way to cure this brain hack is shockingly simple. Go back to paper cash. Cash is real. When you pay with physical cash, your brain is forced to register the loss in the insula. Handing over paper bills creates the necessary friction, restoring your natural spending defense. Natural defense restored. If you cannot use cash, delete your saved cards from shopping and delivery apps. Forcing yourself to manually type 16 digits every time creates artificial friction. Artificial friction. That tiny, annoying delay is often enough to cool down your brain's dopamine-fueled anticipation. It gives your rational prefrontal cortex time to step in and stop the impulsive click. Reclaim your attention, for it is the most valuable and precious asset you own. Precious asset. Do not trade your peace and future sovereignty for a few dopamine notches. Reclaim your spending pain. It was designed by evolution to keep you safe and alive. Safe and free. Because when we automate our spending, we outsource our autonomy to Silicon Valley's FAR. We become predictable scripts, written and executed by corporations that profit off our debt, owned by debt. By automating our transactions, we completely lose track of the value of our finite time. We work to pay interest. Every swipe fuels a system that relies on you staying locked in a constant loop. But you have the power to break this invisible digital leash and rewire your brain. Take back your financial control. Start by using physical cash for your daily expenses to re-engage your paying pain. Force yourself to feel the transaction to restore your natural evolutionary defense against loss. Restore your natural defense mechanisms. Delete your pre-saved credit cards from all shopping and food delivery applications on your phone. Adding that extra bit of manual friction allows your rational mind to step in. Give yourself time to think. That short, boring delay is usually enough to kill the impulse to buy now. Reclaim your focus, because your attention is the most valuable asset you truly own. Own your attention once again. Do not trade your future peace of mind for a few cheap dopamine points. Wake up to this invisible hack before your 90,000 hours are completely automated. Write your own financial story. Reclaim your sovereign self, because your finite time is the only resource you truly have.